So let's talk about slavery. Most of you might not realize that slavery hasn't gone anywhere. Your parents are slaves, you're being brought up to be a slave. In fact, you already are one, but you just don't realize it. Okay, so what is a slave to begin with, right? So if I want a slave, I want a person whereby I can get unlimited work produced from them until the day they die. So to me, this person is nothing but just a worker to me. So for them to continue working for me endlessly, I have to provide them with shelter and food so that they have energy and so that they stay alive to continue working for me. Pretty simple, right? But in order for the person to continue working, they have to feel as if I have to get them to feel as if they're working for something valuable. So I have to get the workers to feel as if they're working for something valuable, or else they won't work anymore. So the principle is still the same. Provide them with basic needs so that they stay alive and come back and work as much as possible. But now I have to create an illusion to make them feel as if they're working for something valuable. So what do? This is what I do. Out of thin air, I will print paper and add value to that paper, even though it has no real value at all, because I can print as much of it as I want. So in exchange for their labor, I will give them this paper, but I'll only give them just enough to barely afford shelter and food so that they can come back and work. This is the illusion. Now they feel as if they're working for something valuable. Because if I can print money out of thin air, meaning I can print as much of it as I want, and you dedicate your whole life to work for it, it means you're still a slave. Money is just an illusion. And if you really think deep about it, I'm not printing money, I'm printing energy, human energy. And the more human energy I print, the more value it loses. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So if I print $6 trillion, I am not creating energy, I'm creating an illusion. Okay, so let's take $15 an hour for minimum wage. So if I divide $6 trillion by $15 an hour, I have roughly 400 billion human hours that I have printed out of thin air. 400 billion human hours of minimum wage labor. So I have infused into the economic system 400 billion false human hours to stimulate growth. And as a result, that deflates the value of real labor. So people are always asking, why are things getting more expensive? Why are things getting more expensive? Inflation. But no, that's the surface level at looking at it. It's not that things are getting more expensive, it's that they're cheapening the value of your energy and the value of your labor through this falseness of printing money. In today's age, slaves are way cheaper than they've ever been. And this whole system is meant to drain you spiritually. Even when you say money, currency, currents of electricity, each dollar is symbolic to a thought. Numbers are infinite. So if you value something that has a numerical imprint, it's an infinite level of your soul that I can take from you. So if you think a dollar is less than $1 million, then you'll do anything to get $1 million. But mind you, you're ignorant to the fact that to print $1 and to print $100 cost the same. It's the same paper, it's just the numerical value on the paper is different, but it's the same paper and it costs the same to print those two notes. But unfortunately, that's how the world works. Civilization has always flourished by the working class being enslaved, and that's how you build societies. Societies are built on the back of slaves. And a sad thing is that most of you guys are going to fall into this trap because you've been taught since you were born to follow that whole cycle. Like the things we watch, the things we consume, school itself, that's the reason school was made. It was to prepare you to be a slave. But that's a topic for a whole nother day, for a whole nother video. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. But anyways, enjoy the rest of your day.